Hello, hello, my chickadees. It is Nick the Booksmith, and I have another journal to show you. This one is similar to the others, except the book has been aged in a different process. So, but it's the same, similar size. The spine is bigger. About, oh, it got big on me again, didn't it? Hold on. Is that better? So the spine's a little bit wider. It's more like 2¼ or more, maybe close to 2½ instead of 2 inches. And these are the little ridges. You can see that they're I don't even know what they call those little spine ridges. They're just spine ridges. On the front is an old illustration from not a botanical. What do they call entomology? That's bugs, right? That's bugs, entomology. Sorry, I zoned out there for a second. I saw something in the backyard. It's the neighbor's cat. Her name is Catalina. She's visiting. Okay, so anyway, back to the journal. So this beautiful moth, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous moth. So the image has been dipped in wax. I don't know if you can see that. It gives it kind of a almost a little bit of like a translucency, but just this image has been dipped in wax. And that's exactly what I mean. I just dipped it in wax. It happened to be wheat germ wax, but I couldn't find my beeswax, so that's what it had. And then it's got some cheesecloth behind it, and it's all sewn onto this old encyclopedia page. And then down here is another piece of that encyclopedia page, and you can see that I used the page that talked about moths and butterflies. And so there's a little snippet right there under the word journal. All the tails have been left. There's lots of sewing in this one. I thought it lent itself just to look like an old book sitting on the shelf. Oh, let me show you the back. It's all aged and dirty, and so whoever gets this book, if your husband asks you what you're doing, or your wife or your kids or whomever, you can tell them you're reading a dirty book or writing a dirty book. Anyway, I'm being stupid. Anyway, so closure again is the seam binders ribbon in here. Let's see. You can see all those tails there. Let me see if I can get this. I know. That's decent. Okay. So it has this gorgeous, this is part of the Tim Holtz, one of his paper pads, and it's this beautiful script. But the color I thought went real well with the cover. This one is looks a little older than my other journals, just the way the cover is aged. It just looks like an older book. So I try to go with maybe some of the older ephemera, at least for the front covers. So anyway, tracing paper ruffles, some stain papers. There is a fold out and some graph and some book pages. And here's a tuck spot here with a piece of ephemera in here, and then some super old lace and a piece of vintage measuring tape sewn on there. On this side is this pocket that's been sewn, and then there is tracing paper and muslin and this piece of old lace that I clipped out and put there. And here's some little bees clipped on up here. There's a journaling page in here with a muslin ruffle down here on the bottom. Some patterned papers. This happened to be a package of vintage certificate papers where you print like awards and certificates on them, but it was a really old pack. probably at least 40 years old. I say old. It was, you know, not new. So I thought it aged up pretty well, and it looked kind of cool. More book pages. Little half page here with some old lace and cheesecloth and a little graphic here on top, all collage, and then some of the old muslin sewn on. You can see it's all been sewn together. Old sheet music. You can see this like stippling here on this page. I'll tell you what I did. I was coffee staining my papers, and I had them all laid out, and there were some puddles of the tea coffee stuff mixture still laying on there, and I have some sea salt, some fine grained sea salt, but I guess anything would work. And I know that salt reacts to different kinds of mixtures, and so I sprinkled salt on where the puddles were, and it kind of made this stippling effect. So try that out. It was kind of cool, and it even leaked through the other side. I thought it was kind of neat. And then when they were all dried, I just kind of brushed off the salt that was still, you know, hadn't melted out. There is an envelope all sewn around with a little clip holding it closed. Piece of ephemera, a little pocket here all sewn on with a journaling page in there. There's a pocket on this side with a little lace and graphic and a little button, a little collage on there. Paper, 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 and more paper. Pocket here. This is just a paper ruffle on that, sewn onto that pocket. And then on this side is another tuck spot with some of that dirty muslin and this little dove charm on that pin. It's a little tracing paper sewn on here in this sewn in pocket. Little sewn pocket here, and then this is also a tuck spot here. And then there's the back page. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Love it, love it. So, there's this one. I didn't name this one. This one doesn't even have a story. Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't make a story for it. I don't know why, but I didn't. Are you mad? Are you upset? I'll try to think of some more stories. It's been a rough week, so my brain's still foggy. So please excuse the non-story, the no backstory. But anyway, I will let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this one. This is the moth, the Gypsy Moth journal, I guess. And that's it. I hope everybody's having a great day. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking stuff out. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.